Howdy folks, welcome back to Railroader. It's day 13. Yep, day 13. We're here at number 2 and just dropped off a load of logs at the sawmill. I'm going to go top off the tender and then we're going to be switching East Whittier here. So just another day, but I'm going to give Al the day off and I'm going to be driving today. So it should be interesting. I don't always make the best locomotive engineer. We'll see how it goes. So it's going to be me driving today, and I'll be doing conductor duties. Let's make sure we got switches lined up. And we need to get over here to the water spout. So it will be a little slower, so I'll probably just do switching East Whittier here in this episode. We're still at Tier 3. I do have it set up to go to Tier 4 tomorrow, in-game. But right now we're still at Tier 3 everywhere. Getting her slowed down. It's open. And I like to get it pretty well lined up right underneath. This part I'm used to doing manually because there's no way to have the automatic engineer do this. That's no problem. So it's going to be the usual. We've got the pickups over here. I just already did the log parts. I've taken the empties up the Connolly branch and brought the load back down. Kind of the morning ritual. Then we're just going to be switching the sawmill here. Easy peasy. And I think we've got 2 cars headed out. Yeah, so I've got one for Stenzel and one for Ella. And then if I pull up my switch list, got some pickups as well. 4 pickups coming back here to the interchange. Including the empty boxcar. I went ahead and did the milestone for the diesel stand. I don't know if I will do diesels, but it just seemed like it'd be a nice thing to have here. Nothing else, it fills in the scenery a little bit. And then this guy is empty. I think we're okay on repair parts though. If we go look at engine service. Yeah, we've got plenty of repair parts. So I'm just going to let that boxcar set here, but this one does need to go back to the interchange. Here we go. We're full of water, so let's close up the hatch. And I'm going to ease on ahead here just a bit. We'll go ahead and top off with coal. We've got about half a car over there. We're doing all right. That looks pretty good right there. 4,000 gallons of water. And then I think it holds, is it 4.5 tons of coal? Kind of forgotten. We get the coal topped off and we'll go grab some cars. It looks like it's 6 tons of coal. I was way off. That raised up. I've got enough cars here that I can't get both of the wood chip gondolas out. So I'm going to have to make 2 trips down in there. That's the way it goes. I will say I am quite rusty at this, because I usually have Al drive. And I kind of play this almost like it's a model railroad with some automation. So I think I'll grab the gondolas and I'll set them here. Then I can grab this whole cut and we'll push the whole thing out. Seems like a good plan anyway. I would think since we're stopping just briefly, we don't really need to do the cylinder cocks each time because they wouldn't have a chance to cool off. That's just my initial thought. Oh wow, they actually changed the sound based on the valve timing. Cool. Never noticed that. Al's usually doing a better job of driving than I am. So we'll grab this cut. The two we need to take are on this end. So we'll just grab this whole cut, drop those two there, bring this guy back. That is the plan. Should probably not slam into this at full speed. Yeah, and then we have brake back here somewhere. There it is. Brakes off. Sure we got no water in those cylinders. We did stop for a little bit. $278 total tons, so got a little bit of effort going on here. So, like I said, tomorrow will be Tier 4. We're going to get even busier. And I think somebody left a comment with, like, the number of log cars. I need to go back and look that up. I don't remember if it was Tier 4 or Tier 5. Where we may not quite have enough logs to keep up. So we'll take a little bit of planning. Alright, we're actually going to use the train brakes this time. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Sheer coincidence that worked out. I'll take credit for it. Just need those two up here out of the way so we can get the whole cut past them and then shove in there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Release those brakes. Center this up. One should hold it. It's not on a super duper bit of grade there. Using all the correct terminology like super duper grade. Little bell just for fun. Need to get going too fast. It is flat in here. It kind of looks like it might be have a grade to it, but it's the only grade is going basically between this flat part and that flat part. So back there, it's briefly 2% getting up out of here, but it's a real brief 2%. And then it looks like it'll do right there. Oh yeah, this car doesn't have animation. I forgot. Pretty sure I reported that bug, or else it was already reported. There's no animation for that. Brake is on though. Forgotten left brake application on. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and just blow that out there. Let the handbrake hold it. Okay, now we just need to grab this cut. We can just verify that those are indeed all full and all headed for the interchange. Speaking of full, briefly just pop over here and get this window up. We're waiting on the passengers to fill up. I don't think I showed it in an episode. I did go ahead and repair both locomotives. They were getting down in the low 90s on condition, so I went ahead and cleaned those up in the shop. I don't think I showed that. There's a little bit of a hard couple there. This is why I usually let Al drive. All right, 483 tons on the move now. And this is 7 cars, so it's going to just about fit in the siding. Let's just follow this out. Put the switches back to green as we go. And that ought to do. Let's actually stay locked onto that car. Now we just need to ease forward here a bit. A little bit of a rumble there as the train moves. That's a nice sound effect. Comes through really well in the headphones. I don't know how well it'll come through on YouTube. Sounds really good. All right. Release you. Look those up on the move. A little bit unrealistic, but that's okay. I'm really fast. Oh, that was the wrong slider. Sorry about that, number 2. Now we got 639 tons coming out of here. Right in the power lines. We've got enough power, but it's not in any great big hurry to shove this out here. Not bad, not bad. Alright, nicely done, number 2. Good little engine. Alright, swing you back around. Gonna head on back to this track. Sometimes, you know me, I just like blowing the whistle. Don't need to get going super fast. We'll keep her around 10. There on the passenger car, so we're getting there. A little toot in case there's anybody hanging around the rail yard. We'll just pull these back in here and we'll use the runaround track to get out of here. I think we'll fit. Oh yeah, no problem. Ease to a stop. Might be a little close. We should ease down just a hair more. Yep, that should work. And let's see. Actually, no, I need to go all the way down and get on the back end here. So we won't use the runaround track. But it's there if we need to get around that cut. So I'll run down here and up there and we'll start pushing those. Oh, slow down almost a little too much. So we got a brakes on down here. And coupled. All right, good deal. Okay, so all but the last two here are going to the sawmill. It's going to do the usual. I'm going to pull down there. We'll stick these two cars on the skeleton car logging branch there, or siding, for just a bit while we maneuver. And that will give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, just a little too many. So we'll leave the gondolas on the track just like we did when we were coming out of there. At these higher tiers, we just can't get the whole cut in at one time. I am wasting all kinds of steam. Apologize. You just blame Al. He took the day off. I guess I should have explained at the beginning of the video, in case you just jumped in here in the middle of the series. So I'm on the beta branch, and we have the AE, Automatic Engineer. Before that, I think it was called AI Road and AI Yard. I forget. Anyway, so Mr. AI, Albert Inman, he's our AI engineer. So I call him Al for short. So when you hear me talking about Al, that's what I'm talking about. Not crazy. Not very much, anyway. But I usually I make heavy use of the AI engineer. Just ease to a stop with some loco brake here. Alrighty, we need to go revoice. And looks like we're full out here. We get the train stopped and get number 1 headed back. I could just assume that the other passenger car is full. That would also work. Get stopped. Wear out the loco brakes. All right, so I'm going to switch over to number 1. And the last couple of days I've been using road mode. Either one works. So I've got a couple fusies down, rather than setting the waypoints. All right, back over to this guy. Actually, let me see. He's up to speed. I want to change this, but I want to wait till he gets away from the depot. He's up to almost 20 miles an hour, so he should be out of the catchment area. So then if I just do that, when he gets down to the other end, he can start loading after he unloads. All right, throw you. Just ease up there. I think the AI does 3 miles an hour. Beautiful. Stop. All right, we need to reverse. You can come off. And then you are going down into this track. And I need to remember to stop and leave the gondolas on this part of the siding right there. Number one's up to 33 miles an hour, so they're chugging down the track towards Ella. I can always pull up the map and confirm their location. Nice thing about it is I can have all the railroad right here. That's all we've got unlocked so far. Yapping. Almost forgot to stop, but we made it in time. All right, I'm going to throw a handbrake on there. Drop you off. I'm going to shove these guys. Yep, that's all lined up. So that. Plenty of room. Oh, I stopped too early. I keep forgetting how effective these brakes are. They're almost a little too effective. Oh, I know the reason. Because when I started this save, I'm used to the default used to be low, I think. That's one reason I'm not used to the brakes, because I just left it default. The new default is medium brakes. I think that used to be the old default. So I'm not used to this much braking force. That's my excuse. Alright, he made it. It should start unloading shortly. I'm still not used to the controls. Down almost a whole car length. It's hard to tell from back there. Alright, can I get all... Yeah, we can actually get all into the area there. Alright, cool. We'll just leave that right there. Let's go grab the gondolas. Oh no. I'll roll back just a little bit so we can get some momentum. I need to... There we go. I had to have a little bit of force. Gotta have a little bit of force to set the knuckle. Okay, and then we're going back into this track. Got 2 empty gondolas. I'm just going to use the loco brake. And you are about half full. That'll do. Go ahead and get this cut. All strung up. And then, oh, you're not quite in the catchment area, are you? All right, we need to bring you on down. It'll fit 3. I just wasn't as far down as I thought I was. There we go. Get it down almost to the bumper. That'll do. Alright, set a handbrake, pull you loose. And that is the sawmill switched. Oops, not quite that much. There we go. Nope, 40. Beautiful. Alright, I think that'll do it for this video. Just doing a little switching here at East Whittier Sawmill. It's pretty much the same thing every day. But next video we should be at Tier 4. We'll see how many cars we get. And it just takes a little extra switching. I wish there was a milestone to add, like, say, another 200 feet of track to this lead. That would be nice. And I know there's mods, but I'm not doing any mods until they're officially supported. That's been my stance since the game came out. And that continues to be my stance. If you want to use mods, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just not for me. I'm not going to mess with it until they're officially supported. Thanks as always for watching, folks. I'm going to head on up out of the bowl here. And I'll catch you all in the next adventure. You ever try to make a nice little exit to your video and you forgot to flip the switch? I would never do such a thing. That would never happen here on this channel. Absolutely not. Got higher standards than that. There you go. If you watched all the way to the end, you got a little treat.